Today, we're diving deep into Neville Goddard's teachings to understand the signs the universe gives us before our manifestations come to fruition. You see, Neville's wisdom is like a guiding light, showing us the way to manifest our desires effortlessly. So, let's explore the 5 signs you need to look out for on your manifesting journey. Now, let's take a closer look at the first sign of manifestation, which is all about inner knowing. Imagine this: deep within you, there's a sense of certainty, a knowingness that goes beyond logic or reason. It's like a quiet voice whispering in your heart, telling you that your desire is already fulfilled. This inner knowing is powerful. It's the universe's way of affirming that your manifestation is on its way. Neville Goddard, a wise teacher in the realm of manifestation, often stressed the importance of assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This means embodying the emotions and beliefs as if your desire has already come to pass. When you truly believe and feel that your desire is already a reality, that's when the magic begins to unfold. So, how do you recognize this inner knowing? It starts with paying attention to your feelings and emotions. Notice when you feel a deep sense of peace and certainty about your desires. It's like a warm glow radiating from within, reassuring you that everything is falling into place. Trust in this inner conviction, even when doubt tries to creep in. Remember, manifestation is not about forcing or striving, but about aligning with the natural flow of the universe. When you listen to your inner knowing and trust in its guidance, you're setting the stage for your desires to manifest effortlessly. But how do you cultivate this inner knowing in your life? It starts with quieting the noise of the outside world and tuning into the wisdom of your own heart. Take time each day to connect with your inner self through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in silence. Listen to the whispers of your soul, and trust in the guidance they provide. The more you tune into your inner knowing, the stronger it will become. And as you align with this deep sense of certainty, you'll find that your manifestations unfold with ease and grace. So embrace this first sign of manifestation with an open heart and a willingness to trust. Know that the universe is always guiding you towards your desires, and that your inner knowing is a powerful ally on your journey. Now, let's take a closer look at the second sign of manifestation, which is all about synchronicities. Picture this: you're walking through life, and suddenly you start noticing these little signs and coincidences that seem to be pointing you in a certain direction. These are synchronicities, those meaningful moments when the universe whispers in your ear and nudges you towards your desires. Synchronicities come in many forms. They could be numbers appearing repeatedly, a song playing at just the right moment, or a chance encounter with someone who holds the key to your dreams. These signs and symbols are like breadcrumbs, leading you closer and closer to your manifestation. But here's the thing: you have to pay attention. These synchronicities are easy to miss if you're not tuned into the subtle whispers of the universe. So, be present in each moment, and keep your eyes and ears open for the signs that appear in your life. When you start noticing synchronicities, it's like the universe is winking at you, letting you know that you're on the right track. It's a sign that you're in alignment with your desires, and that the universe is working behind the scenes to bring them to fruition. So, trust in the divine orchestration of these events. Know that they are not random coincidences, but rather carefully orchestrated moments designed to guide you towards your desired outcome. When you follow the breadcrumbs of synchronicity, you'll find yourself closer than ever to manifesting your dreams. But how do you recognize these synchronicities when they appear? It starts with being open and receptive to the signs and symbols that come your way. Keep an open mind and a curious heart, and trust that the universe will communicate with you in the way that resonates most deeply. Pay attention to your intuition, that inner knowing that tells you when something is significant. Trust in your gut feelings, and follow the guidance they provide. The more you listen to your intuition, the more synchronicities you'll notice in your life. Synchronicities are not just random occurrences. They are messages from the universe, guiding you towards your desires. So, embrace them with gratitude and trust, knowing that they are leading you exactly where you need to be. Now, let's explore the third sign of manifestation, which is all about ease and flow. Imagine this: you're in perfect harmony with your desires, and everything around you starts to flow effortlessly. It's like riding a wave of ease and grace, with each moment unfolding effortlessly. Opportunities seem to fall into your lap, Doors open where there were once only walls, and obstacles simply dissolve away. This is the universe's way of telling you that you're on the right path. When you're in alignment with your desires, life becomes a dance of ease and flow. Neville Goddard often emphasized the importance of maintaining a positive mental diet, nurturing a state of inner peace and harmony, no matter what's happening externally. Think of it like this: your thoughts and emotions are like magnets, attracting experiences and circumstances that match your vibrational frequency. When you're in a state of ease and flow, you're vibrating at the same frequency as your desires, making manifestation inevitable. But how do you cultivate this state of ease and flow in your life? It starts with mindfulness, being present in each moment, and consciously choosing thoughts and emotions that uplift and empower you. Instead of dwelling on negativity or struggle, focus on gratitude, joy, and abundance. Practice letting go of resistance and surrendering to the natural flow of life. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, and allow yourself to be carried by the currents of the universe. When you release the need to control every aspect of your life, you create space for miracles to happen. Neville often spoke about the power of imagination, visualizing your desires as already fulfilled and feeling the emotions associated with their manifestation. When you engage your imagination in this way, you align yourself with the energy of your desires, paving the way for them to manifest effortlessly. Now, let's take a deeper dive into the fourth sign of manifestation, which is all about heightened intuition. Picture this: as you grow closer to the universe, your intuition, that gut feeling inside you, starts to get stronger. It's like having a built-in compass guiding you through life's twists and turns. You'll just know what steps to take and when to take them. This inner knowing isn't just a random thought popping into your head. It's the universe whispering directly to your soul, guiding you towards your desires. And the more you trust in this inner guidance, the more effortlessly you'll manifest your dreams. Neville Goddard often talked about the importance of listening to our inner voice. He encouraged us to follow the promptings of our hearts without hesitation. That's because our intuition is like a direct line to the universe, offering us wisdom and guidance every step of the way. When you're in tune with your intuition, it's like having a superpower. You'll navigate your manifesting journey with grace and precision, knowing exactly which path to follow and which decisions to make. It's like having a secret weapon in your back pocket, guiding you towards success. But how do you tap into this heightened intuition? It starts with quieting the noise of the outside world and tuning into the whispers of your soul. Take time each day to sit in silence, to meditate, to connect with your inner self. Listen closely to the whispers of your heart, and trust in the guidance that comes through. As you deepen your connection with the universe, you'll find that your intuition becomes clearer and more pronounced. You'll have a deep sense of knowing that you're on the right path, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. And when you trust in this inner guidance, you'll manifest your desires with ease and grace. Now, let's take a closer look at the fifth sign, which is all about gratitude and surrender. This sign is like the cherry on top of your manifesting journey, wrapping everything together in a beautiful bow. Imagine feeling an immense sense of thankfulness for all the wonderful things already in your life. That's gratitude. It's about recognizing the blessings, big and small, and feeling genuinely thankful for them. When you're aligned with your desires, this gratitude becomes even more profound. You'll find yourself overwhelmed with appreciation for everything around you, from the air you breathe to the people you love. But gratitude is just one part of this sign. The other part is surrender. Surrendering means letting go of the need to control every little detail of your manifestation. It's about releasing the tight grip you have on the outcome and trusting that the universe knows what it's doing. Think of it like this: you've planted the seeds of your desires with your thoughts and beliefs. Now, it's time to let go and allow them to grow in their own time. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up or being passive. Instead, it's about having faith in the process and knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. When you surrender, you're like a sailor trusting the wind to guide your ship. You may not know where you're headed, but you trust that you'll end up exactly where you're meant to be. It's a beautiful dance between intention and allowing, action and trust. So, how do you cultivate this sense of gratitude and surrender in your life? Start by taking a moment each day to count your blessings. Reflect on everything you're thankful for, no matter how small it may seem. Write them down in a journal or simply say them out loud. The more you focus on gratitude, the more blessings you'll attract into your life. Next, practice letting go of the need to control every aspect of your manifestation. Trust that the universe has your back and that everything is happening for your highest good. Whenever you feel yourself slipping into doubt or fear, gently remind yourself to surrender and trust the process. So, the universe is constantly communicating with us, guiding us towards our manifestations. By paying attention to these 5 signs, inner knowing, synchronicities, ease and flow, heightened intuition, and gratitude and surrender, you'll navigate your manifesting journey with clarity and confidence. Remember, you are the creator of your reality, and the universe is always conspiring in your favor. So embrace these signs, trust in the process, and watch as your desires effortlessly manifest into reality. The art of right inner speech is a craft that we must all learn and master if we are to make our lives a masterpiece worthy of our highest selves. The fundamental truth is that our internal dialogue profoundly shapes our perception of reality, for it is through our words, internally spoken, that we interpret the world around us. It is through our inner speech that we construct our identities, build our beliefs, and navigate the labyrinth of human existence. If we let our inner speech be tainted by negativity, self-doubt, or fear, our perception of reality becomes distorted and we can become trapped in a world of our own making, a penitentiary of limitation and constraint. Contrarily, when we cultivate right inner speech, when we gently shepherd our thoughts towards positivity, self-belief, and courage, we create an inner environment that nurtures growth, transformation, and freedom. It is the art of shaping our inner speech in a way that empowers us, that encourages us to break the shackles of our limitations and step into the vast expanse of our potential. The world today, unfortunately, is a battlefield marked by conflict, strife, and suffering. The existence of the art of right inner speech is a significant contributor to this sad state of affairs. We live in a world where blood and sweat are expected, where the potential for marvel and wonder is often stifled by the grim realities of life. However, this does not have to be the status quo. The power to change this lies within each of us, in our ability to master the art of right inner speech. The path to this mastery is not easy. It requires vigilance, discipline, and an unyielding commitment to self-improvement. But every journey starts with a single step, and the first step in this journey is to become acutely aware of our inner speech, to listen to the whisperings of our inner voice, to understand the narratives we tell ourselves. Listening is an art in itself, one that demands patience, acceptance, and a willingness to confront the sometimes uncomfortable truths that our inner speech reveals. As we listen, we begin to understand that our inner speech is not an arbitrary string of thoughts, but a mirror that reflects our deepest fears, desires, and beliefs. This understanding is the key to transformation. By changing our inner speech, we can change the narratives that shape our lives. Imagine a world where each one of us has learned to master this art, where our inner speech is filled with words of love, compassion, courage, and resilience. Imagine a world where we no longer need to bleed and sweat, but a world where we marvel at the beauty of existence, where we wonder at the mystery of the cosmos, and where we continually strive to become better versions of ourselves. In this world, limitations are mere illusions, boundaries are constructs to be challenged, and freedom is not a distant dream, but a tangible reality that we live each day. In this world, we are not prisoners of our fears or victims of our circumstances, but architects of our destinies. It is a world filled with promise and potential, a world where each one of us has the power to create our realities, to shape our lives in ways that reflect our highest aspirations. To reach this world, we must recognize and embrace the power of right inner speech. It is a journey that begins within the confines of our minds, but has the potential to take us beyond the stars. It is a journey that requires us to be fearless explorers of our inner universe, to venture into the darkest corners of our minds, to confront our deepest fears, and to challenge our most ingrained beliefs. It is a journey that demands us to be artists of the highest order, to skillfully craft our inner speech in ways that empower, inspire, and liberate us. The art of right inner speech is not just about changing our thoughts. It is about changing our lives. It is about breaking free from the shackles of our limitations and stepping into the limitless expanse of our potential. It is about transforming the battlefield of our world into a playground of possibilities, a sanctuary of marvel and wonder. As we master this art, we become beacons of hope, catalysts of change, and architects of a new world, a world that reflects our highest aspirations and ideals. We become not just dreamers but doers, not just thinkers but creators. We become warriors of light, spreading the power of right inner speech to every corner of our world, inspiring others to embark on this journey of transformation. So, dear creator, I welcome you to join me on this quest to learn the art of right inner speech. It is a journey that will challenge you, that will test your mettle, that will push you to the limits of your potential. But it is a journey worth taking, for it is a journey that leads to freedom, to transformation, and to the realization of your highest self. It is the journey of a lifetime, a journey that has the potential to change not just your life but the world. There is no tool as powerful and handy as meditation. It helps you calm down your racing thoughts and relaxes your nervous system. It takes your focus from the outside to the inside, the place where everything is created. When you start meditating regularly, you become an observer of your own thoughts, moods, and behavior. This is called becoming self-aware, and this is really the primary step towards manifestation. When you know your own thought loops and know how they make you feel, you can become vigilant about staying away from those thoughts. Neville Goddard says that the moods you embody create your state of being, and those states then go on to create your reality. And let me tell you that a mood is always triggered by one thought. Just one. A thought comes to your mind, you focus on it, and soon all the neural networks related to that thought get activated in your brain. Then very soon, those thoughts activate some emotions within you, and that is how you get into a mood. When that mood persists over time, it becomes a part of your personality, and your outside world soon starts matching with your inner world of feelings and emotions. That's the complete cycle of manifestation. It doesn't matter if you believe in the law of assumption, the law of attraction, or something else. The basics remain the same. So, this is where self-awareness is super helpful. When you cultivate enough self-awareness, you gain this unique ability to stop a thought just when it is starting to influence your emotions. And the more you will meditate, the better you will get at this. With enough self-awareness and meditation, you can clear the waste from the soil, and then the next step is to prepare the soil for planting your desire. This means that you have to have a fair amount of positive self-concept before you embark on your journey of manifestation. Self-concept is the ideas you hold about yourself deep in your heart and mind. Most of us have a victim identity, and we feel like we are at the mercy of the whims of the universe. This is like giving all our power away to something outside of us. So you need to be careful of what you think about yourself when you are by yourself. If you think those thoughts are negative or compromised, then you work on creating a strong belief in yourself and your path in life. You must understand that you are a very important part of the universe, the whole, the source of energy, and you were created to enjoy the best human experience on planet Earth. All your desires are pointing you towards that potential that you are very capable of attaining, but it all depends on how much you believe in yourself. Start saying good things about yourself and your life. Don't complain about what has happened to you because that's the story of your past. If you keep repeating that story, you will never find solace in the present moment, nor will you have the courage to create a wonderful future for yourself. Positive affirmations are a super helpful tool in strengthening your self-concept. Tell yourself, I am the best. Everything is possible for me. I am blessed in more ways than I can ever imagine. The universe is supporting and guiding me on my life path. A few statements like these, when repeated over time, will change your concept of self for sure. So you can start using them from today. Now comes the part where I need to tell you about the biggest mistake people make in their manifestations. So, they easily get through the parts of becoming self-aware and improving their self-concept. Then the next step is to put the seed of your desire in the fertile soil of the subconscious. This can be done in so many different ways, but visualization is one of the most promising methods. So, you simply have to sit in a quiet place with your eyes closed for a while. You can take a few minutes to connect with your inner self, and just when your mind settles, Create a vivid image of your future that shows your desire fulfilled. Since our mind cannot distinguish between the emotions that we create by reacting to outside circumstances and ones created by just our thoughts, we can trick our minds into believing that what we are visualizing is our reality. This is the best way to impress your desire on the layers of your subconscious. But once the desire has been impressed, or the seed has been planted, most of us make the most lethal mistake. We become impatient. This is why I thought of explaining to you the whole process with an analogy you can all relate to. The day you put in the seed is not the day you get the plant. You all know and understand that it is a natural process that takes some time, but this is not the time to question your skills or your luck or to feel impatient. This is the time to let go of the thought that you have planted in the seed and just know that it will grow. It has to. That's the law. But when you start questioning the timing and your own ability to manifest, you start aligning with the negative vibration, and that energy can never lead you to anything fruitful. Instead of obsessing over when your desire will come to fruition, what you can do is work on yourself for the time being. Think good thoughts, listen to happy music, and take inspired action toward your goal if needed. This is just like watering the seed. Your positive attitude and high vibrations will definitely accelerate the process of manifestation. But even if you cannot see any physical results, don't question the process for some time. This is why I always suggest people start with a small desire or manifest something that doesn't matter to them. When you start manifesting small and trivial things, your belief grows in the overall process, and that is when you move on to manifesting bigger things. For the universe, there is nothing big or small. Every wish of yours can be granted, but the problem is that when you are overly attached to a desire, you unintentionally try to control things. Either you try to make the process quick, or you start doubting that it will ever work for you, and you start thinking of worst-case scenarios. This is a complete waste of your time and energy, and you are ruining your manifestation this way. After you have done your part, you have to surrender gracefully. If possible, just keep your desire to yourself, and do not share it with anyone else, because their impatience can grow on you too. They might ask you about your desire again and again, and that might make you feel like it's not here already. So keep the desire a secret if it means so much to you, and keep nurturing it with your positive thoughts and assumptions. The law always works for everyone in every situation, so there is just no way that your desire will not be granted. But you just have to wait with patience and an inner knowing that it's all coming together for you very soon. Neville says doubt is the only force capable of disturbing the seed or impression. So, you want to manifest a specific goal. You desire a life that is different from what your present circumstances are and think that it is out of your reach. Maybe you want to start a business, want a high-paying job, or just want a large amount of money. But you hadn't had any of these things before. It is like trying a new food that you haven't tasted before. Now you want it. So, how to bring it? Well, it is very simple. It is only through imagination that you can bring it to reality. Even things that you've had no experience with in the past can be brought to reality with the use of your imagination. Imagination is God, and it contains everything. It contains the food that you have never tasted, the places you have never been, the circumstances that you wish to experience, and even the cars you have never driven. The aeroplanes weren't there in the past. They came into existence because someone constructed them in their imagination first, and then tried and tested them. Eventually, they were invented, and now you use them to travel. It wasn't like the thing or situation that you faced in the past could only manifest. Also, the present experience of yours is just your old assumptions manifesting themselves in your present experience. They can be changed. You can do it by imagining the new state of being as a present fact. As I mentioned in the previous paragraphs, imagination is God, and God is the Alpha and Omega. With God, nothing is impossible, not even your specific goal or circumstance. So, why do you think that your specific goal is impossible? Your specific goal is a desire that you have created over time. If you can create a desire, you can definitely achieve it. When you keep on repeating that, it cannot happen for me, or I have been trying to do it for 9 months but I didn't get it. You are experiencing what you are saying. In a manner, you are praying that it is impossible for me. Please don't give me. I want to try and I don't want it. Do you think that life is a machine that operates in a single fashion? If you were single, would you remain single? If you were in love, would you remain in love? Do you think life operates like this? It doesn't work like that. Right. You become happy, sad, miserable, confident, ecstatic, pleasant, jealous, hateful, and joyful. But you don't stay there. Everything changes. You experience something. Then you move on to another experience. Like this, life keeps on flowing. Then why do you think your circumstances are final and cannot be changed? Things change quickly. It happens all the time. Even if you visit memory lane, you will find out that something felt impossible one moment, and the next moment it miraculously became possible. Everything keeps changing, which is why your circumstances do not matter. It makes no difference if your specific person does not balance the relationship. It doesn't matter if they don't make you feel loved. It won't be like that. Once you change how you view yourself, the world will change its views about you. Once you change your concept of yourself from being someone who is mistreated and unworthy to someone who is desirable, wanted, irresistible, and irreplaceable, the world will look at you through those eyes. Your specific person would become your greatest admirer and lover. You would become a drug that they couldn't get enough of. Only if you change the concepts you hold about yourself, you can become it by embodying the state of someone who is irresistible, irreplaceable, and wanted. But how do you do that? You have to live from the state of the wish fulfilled. I know you have heard this term again and again. But what does it mean? Don't worry. I will simplify it for you by giving you some examples. Mind you, you have to live from the end by the conscious application of your imagination. Suppose Stephanie wants to manifest a relationship. Now living from the state of wish fulfilled would look like that she is already in that relationship. Instead of imagining a person proposing to her, she would imagine the things a couple does. She would cuddle in her imagination, do some special activities, hold her partner's hand, hug, kiss, and bite. Whatever her idea of a relationship is, she would play it out in her mind. It is important to note that her idea of relationship matters because other people will have different ideas, which sometimes won't feel natural to her. Similarly, if there is a person named Sam and he wants to manifest a high-paying job, living from the state would look like that he is already working as a highly paid employee. His imagination must be based on whatever idea Sam has about the high-paying job. Maybe he is working in an office that has great amenities. Maybe he is in the top position at his company. Maybe he is leading his company into big conferences. Maybe he gets to travel a lot because of his high-paying job. Maybe the company gave him a luxury car with a chauffeur. He has to imagine all that would happen after getting the high-paying job. It is within this vortex that we find answers to our questions, solutions to our problems, and the manifestation of our desires. As we yield to the laws and truths spoken by wise teachers and mentors, we finally understand that our previous efforts, though valiant, were misguided. It is not through struggle and resistance that we achieve our goals, but through embracing the power of our subconscious mind and harnessing the energy of the vortex. The moment has arrived for us to narrate the tale of our empowerment, embracing our inherent worthiness, and delving into the profound wisdom of the law of assumption. Our collective journey entails the pursuit of comprehending the immense potential that lies within our imagination, immersing ourselves fully and passionately into this boundless sphere of possibilities. The realm of imagination serves as a sanctuary for clarity, power, love, and resolution, providing solace to those who possess the courage to believe in the tangible existence of their assumptions and place unwavering faith in the intricate workings of life. It is within this domain that we can truly flourish, harnessing the power of our creative minds and trusting the process as we navigate the vast landscape of our limitless potential. When we embark on the transformative journey of altering our self-conception, we inadvertently reshape the world that surrounds us. It is crucial to recognize that we need not bear the burden of modifying others, as they often serve as mirrors reflecting our personal self-perceptions. As we cultivate a newfound appreciation for our intrinsic worth and undergo a process of inner revaluation, we extend an invitation for others to acknowledge, confirm, and affirm the metamorphosis we have instigated within ourselves. By focusing on our individual growth and fostering self-awareness, we pave the way for a more harmonious existence as those around us begin to resonate with the positive changes that have emerged from our internal evolution. To harness the power of prayer, we must claim and appropriate our desires with a positive consciousness. Being conscious of poverty while praying for riches, for example, only serves to reinforce our state of poverty. In order to achieve success, we must assume the positive consciousness of the thing desired and allow the vortex to work its magic.